back to talk about my book. So I wanted to redo this from yesterday because it was just not a good lighting. And I know that's very big in YouTube, on YouTube. I don't do much YouTube videos or even TikTok. So I have from my other videos, if you've seen about my Rapture Dream, I've seen them on TikTok and YouTube. I study dance, and in 2 years I plan on going to America's Got Talent, so can't wait for that. And I will be publishing more books, so I'm excited about that. So let me get into it. So my title is Be Kind, Kindness Matters. And it is illustrated and written by me. So cool to say that. So illustrated and written by myself. And this is the back cover. I like the writing. Like, I got to choose, like, the type of style of the writing. And, of course, the barcode. Scan it. So cool. And then my back cover. And as you can see, my eyes are crossed. I had an accident that made one of my eyes cross. And I was severely bullied from 6 until I had my surgery. The doctor told me that I had to wait till I was like 13 years old before I left elementary school, literally. Like middle of before leaving elementary school to middle school is when I had my surgery. So people would physically, mentally, emotionally bully me, like blowing stuff in my eye, blocking me in staircases, pulling my hair. And thank goodness for my 2 sisters that, you know, defended me and had to fight my battles. Not just defend me, like, fighting people, but, like, voicing, sticking up for me. Because I didn't have a voice, not even after this experience. But I'm going to get past that. But I did get a voice when I got into, like sophomore year of high school. Yes, not senior, sophomore year of high school. Like, when I moved, I was kind of mad. But anyways, I'm sorry. I'll be getting off topic. Alright, back on my book. Alright, so, yes, that is my book. It was a very, very complicated thing to learn, which I learned from YouTube, how to do self-publishing. Shout out to Keith Wheeler. He was amazing. He answered all my questions. Like, there was a lot of things that I did not know about. I can't even think about all the things. The sizes, not just resizing, but I can't think of it, so I'm just not going to talk about all the things that I had to learn about that. You just learn things. Like, I learned, like I said, I had to redo this video, but I learned how to do box braids, and I do warm colors, and usually it's longer. You see those pretty colors. It's never those. Sometimes I make some. I never do those irritating bright colors. But each to own. I don't judge people. But for me, I like warm color braids. And they're usually long and have different colors. And a lot of people be like, who did your hair? Where did you get your hair done? Like, all the kids and different people at stores and stuff. Like, I do my own hair. I don't braid other people's hair. And I always inspire other people and children, even as a teacher assistant, that you can learn anything from YouTube. Math, tying your shoes, tying anything, sewing, changing a car, tire, etc. I can't really. It's early. I wanted to sleep in, but I knew I had things to get done. So, back to my book. So I had to republish this. This is $8.99 on Amazon, and it's a paperback. It's not a hard copy. Unfortunately, I wish it was a hard copy. I love hard copies. But soon it will be on Barnes & Noble. And it will be higher price. It will be $16.10. It's more globally big. And it's a hard copy, which is awesome. I'm still learning how to remember to make sure I remember to, like, center this better. Like, I wanted this a little bit up more, and then this would have been, not really cutting into this. And I also will now know from my experience without a scanner, the scanner was a big changer, like when republishing it, because my first copy was terrible without the scanner. I mean, terrible, y'all. So I will show a few pages and some edits of my book, because, woo, it needed it. The more you do something, the more you'll get better at it. Like, my box braids, when I first started, were not good like this. Nobody has my style, but they were not like this. They were really like gel braids. Like, and I don't know what gel braids look like, but they were very skinny and just odd. But I got better and better. And that's anything you do in life. And try to inspire the children and just anybody else. Okay, so yeah, so I was kind of mad about that. It's cutting off not too much into this, but this still needed to be up like a little, like right there. Like, I just like things perfect. So when I put this, it looks like it's centered on your manuscript, but when it shows up on the cover, so it just don't be matching up where it should have been. But that's okay, because the rest of my books, I plan on making sure I fill them up, like, because this is my drawings of my pictures. There's a few pictures, like only like 2 pictures that's just like I grabbed a picture and put it into my book. Well, one I took a picture of, which was my niece, which was someone's hands in my hands. So it was my picture. But there's one picture that was just like on a door of a teacher's, and it was not really, like, I edited it with a filter, and I edited my pictures with the filter with the scanner too. But one of them didn't come out as too good. But my drawings came out so much better. So I'm so excited about that. Alright, let me jump into it. Oh, and it is a subtitle, which I wanted to take off because the title looked different. And it's not on Barnes & Noble yet because I have to edit the cover. Had like Kind 19, Kindified, and Kind 19 and Kindified. And I took that off. And I had put that on because of this issue being blank and stuff. And at one point, it was a little space down here. And it just, yeah. So next time I do my books covers, it will be making sure I fill up this cover with a lot of things. Not too jumbo, but like organized and very creative to fill up, all the spaces. Because, like I said before. So yeah, let's jump into it. I won't be showing all of it because you gotta go get it. Check it out. It's a good book. I hope you like it and enjoy it if you do buy it or give it a chance. I have gifted this to libraries, which I have to do now, so I actually have to hurry up. Also giving it to the superintendent because I'm writing a letter about my experience, and it's very short and simple, a proposal, and my experience with bullying in the work environment, and proposing staff or employee work environment evaluation, since we get an evaluation about us with how we work with the children, how we do our job, and how we work with the staff. What about our work environment? And it should be yearly, and like a kindness video, not just for the students that they do it monthly. And just yearly would be fine, but they talk about kindness to the children to let them know, welcome to school, please show kindness to others. You don't know what that child has gone through, and just a whole bunch of stuff, but never for the staff. So I think they need that because people these days are just terrible adults. Like, we're adults, and it's just ridiculous. Yeah. Alright, so I will be showing a few edits of my book. And I'll show it again because I don't know if you got to see it that well, of the cover of it. Alright, so, and I'll show you, like, the ones. I also forgot to mention I included Jesus and God in my book, and about him, basically, and always will for all of my books. But, so, I added page numbers, and I made the text bigger, and I had to go over the picture text, not the text down here, the picture text with ink, because it did not come up on the previous copy. Like, I had to take it off the shelf. Well, ask for it to be taken off the shelf because it was terrible. I was so, like, felt like a failure. I was so disappointed in myself. This is another one. I'm only showing a few of them. I illustrated it. And this book is very detailed. Can't really see in the, due to the wheel of it. But it's a very good book. All my pages are drawn out. Except, like, one in the front, which is the introduction page. And then there's only one. All of them, it's 24 pages. Actually, yeah, it's 24 pages. There's, like, only 2 that's not, like, drawn out and was off of Doors in the school that I work at. Which I added a filter to it and tried to edit it before scanning it. So let me try to finish this so I can do the last video about the vaccine. Just my opinions. I just want to show one more. Let's see. I'll show the one with Jesus in it. And of course the text is in depth. My other books will be shorter. Trying to see if you can see. The wheel is like blocking it. Sorry. I know you guys can't see it. I'm not really good at this, and I need to get a stand. Got a scanner. That was like $100, and it was worth it because everything came out perfect, like I planned for it to do. Because doing it from a phone, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, that makes no sense. Like, it came out terrible, and it's an Android phone. I'm not into all that smartphone stuff, and I'm very simple. I'm basic. I'm old-fashioned. Like, these days, people go to, you know, clubs and stuff, and it's okay, even as a non-drinker or smoker, you know, it's okay. But my kind of type of thing is rock climbing, hiking, a simple park, or a big, nice, you know, those campsites, horseback riding I never done, but, you know, stuff like that, museum, painting, like, simple, fun stuff, you know. These days, people don't like all that stuff. You know, some do, some don't, but it's rare. It's less people. Like, there's a lot of bad people in the world, but there's still good people, but it's not much. It's rare these days, or less. What else I want to say? Okay, so last thing is this book is detailed, very detailed, only because for a children's book, and it's from, it could be kindergarten and up, but yeah, kindergarten and up, but this is very detailed just because of my strong passion about no bullying and about kindness from my childhood since 6 years old, and then 28 years later. Yes, 28 years. I'm 28 years old. I'm very old. I'm getting older. You know, dealing with bullying is very important to me. So that's why this is in depth. The rest of my books, I already have my top 10 books already titled. And I even got my second book I will be working on during summer break already written out, the manuscript. And it will be short. You know, when you read a book, in the sentence, there's a few words in the sentence. It's not too long. Like, no paragraphs. You know, my book is very in-depth. Closer to the end, it will basically be like this, like very short, but less than this, but like, you know, less than this paragraph wise, you know. So that's why this was in depth. So I know people like, oh my goodness, this book is very in depth than a short book. So the rest of my books will be short, like a short sentence, no more than 3 sentences, like 1, 2, no more than 3. But like I said, bullying and kindness, like, so go check it out. Anything else I have to say about it? It was a great experience. I love self-publishing, and you should, if you want to do something like this, you'll learn on YouTube. Thank you. Bye. Be blessed.